And welcome back to another episode of Beer, Bacon, and Bros. As this weekend is approaching, we are coming up on Super Bowl Sunday. We have come to the conclusion we are going to do Super Bowl predictions, but losers will have a punishment.
Yep.
And we have put out the Waffle House Challenge, 8 hours of sitting in a Waffle House. Every waffle you eat, minus an hour. Order every combo on a menu at a restaurant. An amateur NFL combine, or you gotta wax half a leg. Those were our 4 punishments, and as of yesterday, the public vote.
An hour ago, we checked again.
A couple hours ago,
Yeah.
So the public votes ended, and it was a landslide for leg waxing.
Of course.
Now, me and Chris had a conversation off camera for this episode. As I pitched the idea of leg waxing, I pitched the idea originally as half of like both legs, like a half section on both legs. And so if y'all are cool with that, we're gonna roll with that.
Okay.
Now, being half of one leg, it's gonna be a half of both legs.
Okay.
I put it out there as half of one leg because I thought that would be the more gruesome punishment for somebody.
Just
that
being
has to walk
awkward,
around.
very
Yeah.
awkward. So it's whatever you guys want to do, but we'll talk about that off camera. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, whoever chooses the wrong Super Bowl winning team is gonna wax is going on legs. That's
And
what
it's
we
not
got.
just one; it's a whole. So if all of us pick the Rams and the Rams lose, we're all waxing legs.
Yep.
If Adam and Keith pick Cincinnati and they lose, they're waxing legs.
If we all lose, well, if we all win, I guess
We're good.
we'll
go
sorry
do
for the fans.
I
We'll
really-
have to come up with some consolation.
I
prize.
really feel like we're not going to be unanimous on this.
I don't think so.
I don't think we'll have all 4 go one team. I don't think we will.
So,
I mean, the line's very close. Predictions are very close. I feel like we're going to be very close on what we think.
Yeah.
So with that being said, Keith, do you want to start us off?
No, I'll wait.
Okay.
Chris, you want to work our way back?
Yeah, I'll start it off. So I have to go with the Rams, and I'll say why I have to go with the Rams because on August 2nd of 2021, I placed 2 sizable bets on Georgia winning the national championship and the Rams winning a Super Bowl. And so here's the problem. I got down to the national championship game and I was like, oh no, fucking Georgia ain't doing this. So I hedged my bet to make sure that I covered myself if Alabama won. Of course, Georgia wins. So, I feel really confident. I mean, the Rams are in the Super Bowl too, right? So you got to feel pretty confident when you're talking about literally before the season starts. I picked the national championship winner, and now I picked a team that's playing in the Super Bowl. So I'm just going to stick with the Rams, and I'm going to go all the way on the Rams.
Okay.
You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. I am also picking the Rams, but not due to betting reasons. But for them, the last time the Rams won, you're looking at a dominant defensive player who made a good standout. And Von Miller this time was against the Broncos when they played Carolina when this happened.
Yeah, he was with the Broncos.
And they played Carolina. But either way, a dominant defensive player with a struggling offensive line who made a defensive impact on that game. And you're seeing the same thing with Aaron Donald being a dominant defensive player with a struggling Cincinnati line. And I think he's going to step up big here. And that Rams defense has got playmakers at all 3 levels. They're going to step up, make it happen. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase aren't the answers to the LA defense. It's going to be close, but I'm taking the Rams.
Okay.
Keith, you want to go last or you want to go now?
I've been fighting this all day. Well, actually, for a whole week. Ever since y'all said we were going to do punishments, I've been fighting this for a whole week because.
I'm not trying to wax a leg if I don't have to.
No, but I mean, if you look at it, look at what Cincy has done to get to where they're at. They beat New England, who is, a stellar defense. They beat, well, not maybe not stellar, but they have
They have
one of the better defenses in the
top
league.
5
Buffalo
defense.
beat New England.
I thought they beat New England.
No, they beat the Raiders, and then they beat Kansas
Oh, it
City.
was the Raiders. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, they beat Kansas City. Held Kansas City to 3 points in the second half. Which who's done that all year except them twice?
Yeah.
They beat Tennessee with Derrick Henry. Held Derrick Henry to under 70 yards rushing. I mean, the Rams rushing can't get it done. I don't think they're going to be able to get it done. Joe Mixon has a better shot of breaking 100 yards than Sonny Michel or Darrell Henderson.
Cam Akers. Not
Well, they have Daryl.
Henderson's on IR.
No, well, Cam
Yeah.
Akers.
No.
But Cam Akers was hurt the entire year.
Yep.
He just came back last week.
Akers was
2
also
weeks ago.
fumbling a lot.
Yeah,
Like, in the playoffs, a lot of
I
think he had 3 key game changing moments. He fumbled the ball in it.
Yeah, I'm not swinging on one way or the other. I'll say this: I think the turnovers in this game are going to be huge. Whether they're for Cincinnati or whether they're against us, or whichever team turns the ball over more, will probably lose the game. Like, I think that's why the line is at 4, because you have such a bigger chance of the Rams with Matthew Stafford throwing 17 regular season interceptions, and I think he's thrown 3 in the postseason. And then like we talked about Cam Akers fumbling the football. The Rams really can't figure out whether they need to play Michelle or Akers at running back. Neither one of them is getting it done a whole lot. I mean, Michelle was running for 1.6 yards a carry against the 49ers.
But they have a really good rush defense though too.
Yeah,
Joe Burrow's going out there and just dropping dimes.
Yeah,
I mean,
Joe was good.
He's hitting every single pass he throws,
Yeah.
no matter the difficulty, no matter what side of the field he's going to. Yeah, I'm taking Bengals.
There it is. There it
I like
is.
it.
Put it on tape.
Interesting.
Alex, down to you.
I know.
Bengals.
It's gonna be really bad if you pick the Rams and the Bengals win. Keith's over here just watching us wax our legs.
It's interesting. My heart wants Matthew Stafford to get a ring. Just been a huge Matthew Stafford fan. I've got plenty of videos on his channel saying that Matthew Stafford just got screwed by one of the Lions. It was a great quarterback.
Doesn't everybody get screaming go to the line?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The Bengals have been hot. They've been doing a lot. They've been doing a lot of great stuff. 5 games they've had to win by a last-second field goal. That also scares me. But like Chris said, Rams have got a lot of turnovers. I watched
That's the only
Akers turnover. Akers fumbled 3 times, I believe, in the NFC Championship. I think he fumbled 3 times.
That's
Or
the only other thing.
divisional game. Can't remember.
That's the other thing that I put into it too was if it's going to come down to a kick, I'm putting my money on McPherson.
Oh,
Matt Gay has missed so many kicks.
Yeah,
my money's on
the field goal
McPherson.
kicking wise, the Bengals have got that.
McPherson has been on point all year. He hit the game winner against KC. I mean, he hit the tie to tie the game against KC, to win the game against KC. Beat Tennessee with the kick. My money's on McPherson if it comes down to a kick. If it comes down to a kicking duel.
Shit. LA's at home in their own stadium.
It ain't gonna make a difference. They were in
It's-
their own stadium last week, and the 49ers took over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went 50-something years
You want
without
it,
without a home team
I
playing.
kind of want. I don't know. I'm split. Honestly, now my mind's like, if I'll go Rams, it's 3 versus 1 on leg waxing. If I go Bengals, it's a split 2 and 2.
You won't Bengals. I can see it in your eyes.
Look at Adam.
I'm over here trying to hustle some leg waxings out there. Is what he's trying to do. White shark over
Adam's
here.
gonna be the last one to leave today and be like, "Hey man, we feel good. I feel good about it."
Yeah. Shit. Especially if the Rams win it. That's 2 years in a row. A team somehow made it to the home stadium, the Super Bowl, and won it.
Yeah.
2 years in a row exactly.
Joe Burrow has the chance to be the first quarterback ever to win a Heisman, win a national championship, and win a Super Bowl.
I've done it in 3 years.
Yeah.
Right?
First quarterback.
And done 3 years. He's the quickest number 1 overall pick to make it to a Super Bowl.
Number 1 overall quarterback to make it
Yeah.
to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
I
Matthew Stafford is the oldest number 1 overall quarterback to ever make it to his first Super Bowl.
There have been other quarterbacks that obviously didn't make it to the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
take number 1, but of the number 1 pick overall quarterbacks,
He's the youngest.
he took the
Stafford's
longest to
the
get to the
oldest.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, right.
Stafford took the longest to get to the Super Bowl.
Thank you, Detroit.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'll do the Bengals. I think
There we go.
my heart
All right,
wants
who would
my
tell?
heart wants Matthew Stafford, but I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see Joe Burrow light up another cigar within 3 years.
Just put a little money on the Rams, boys. In case you lose, you have at least a little bit of money.
And hell, the Rams are playing in their own stadium and they're only favored by 4.
Yeah.
Basically
It's
one.
the turnovers.
Basically, it's a 1. Yeah.
It's the turnovers thing. I'm telling you, that's the only reason this line.
And what's interesting, hell, you can be like, well, Joe Burrow's young, never been to the Super Bowl. Neither is Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
but
the
you
farthest
see what
playoff run he's
Joe
ever
Burrow-
made in his career.
It's the only playoff where he's made in his career.
Yeah,
But have you seen what Joe Burrow? Joe Burrow is just. He looked like a 13-year vet.
Yeah.
Going out there. He's calm, cool, collective. He's not cracking to the pressure. Now going to the Super Bowl, that might be a different story. But he did the same thing going to the national championship.
Yeah.
Going up against Clemson, going up against Clemson and their defense.
Thank you, Joe.
I mean,
Joe is phenomenal. As in, like when me and Chris were watching the AFC Championship, and when the
NFC.
was it?
No, he's AFC.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I was
sorry.
like, what?
Thought you were talking about.
No, it was, you confused me.
Yeah.
But when Joe got the ball, I think it was like a little under 2 minutes left, or just over 2 minutes. You could see when he walked out there, they like zoomed in on his face, and it literally looked like he was just like stone cold assassin mode. And Chris was like, this motherfucker's about to drive down the field and win this game.
Yeah.
And,
I
like,
It was over.
and like,
Like
it's
Joe
like
said,
the comment he said about they're like Arrowhead's the loudest stadium in the NFL, and he said, I played in the SEC.
Yeah,
Like,
I played against Alabama. I played at LSU.
Yeah, he's like, no offense,
But
to
I've heard
NFL
loud.
fans. Like, he's like, I've heard loud stadiums. Some of our SEC stadiums hold more than these NFL stadiums. Like, I'm not afraid of these loud crowds.
I played in a loud situation.
And to defend that though, like
If Joe Burrow's on, I think the Bengals will win this game.
yeah, if it's close at halftime, it's over. Cincinnati's won the game. All right, Bengals, Rams.
Absolutely.
Leg waxing on the table.
On the line.
Yeah.
And we'll get it on video. Don't you worry. It's
Oh,
going.
yeah,
It's going
yeah.
on the YouTube.
It's
We'll
going
have
live.
somebody
It'll-
film it, yeah.
Yes, it'll go live on the
Oh yeah.
on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Oh yeah. It's happening. So, all right. Any other last comments for the Super Bowl?
No, let's go Rams, I guess.
Joe Burrow saved the world from
Let's get
Brittany
ready.
and Patrick Mahomes, Jackson Mahomes.
Yep.
So
Thank you again, Joe.
yeah,
Thanks, Joe.
appreciate
We do
that.
appreciate that.
Let's have another big day.
Yeah, let's have another big Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon day.
Yeah. So.